In 2024, these 10 actors collectively lost over $500 million in potential earnings due to public hatred. From box office bombs to canceled contracts, their fall from grace has been nothing short of catastrophic. Ezra Miller. His troubles began in 2022. On March 27th, they were arrested in Hawaii for disorderly conduct at a karaoke bar. On April 19th, Miller was arrested again for second-degree assault at a private residence in Pahoa. On August 8, 2022, Vermont State Police charged Miller with felony burglary. They allegedly stole alcohol bottles from an unoccupied home in Stamford, Vermont. On August 15, 2022, Miller released a statement to Variety. Having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment. Miller pleaded not guilty to the burglary charge on October 17, 2022. On January 13, 2023, they pleaded guilty to unlawful trespass, a misdemeanor. The burglary and larceny charges were dropped. Despite the controversies, Warner Brothers released The Flash, starring Miller, on June 16, 2023. The film grossed $268.8 million worldwide against a production budget of $200 million, considered underwhelming for a superhero blockbuster. Miller largely stayed out of the public eye following the film's release. Their last public statement came in December 2023, where they told Variety, "I'm continuing to do the work necessary for my well-being and that of those around me." Amber Heard. Her public image took a significant hit in 2022. On June 1st, the jury in her defamation trial with ex-husband Johnny Depp reached a verdict. They found Heard liable for defamation on all 3 counts. The jury awarded Depp $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages, later reduced to $350,000 due to Virginia's statutory cap. Heard's lawyer, Elaine Bredehoft, stated on NBC's Today Show on June 2nd,
"She was demonized here. A number of things were allowed in this court that should not have been allowed, and it caused the jury to be confused."
On December 19, 2022, Heard announced she would pay $1 million to settle the case. In an Instagram post, she wrote, "I make this decision having lost faith in the American legal system, where my unprotected testimony served as entertainment and social media fodder." Heard's role in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom became a point of controversy. Despite rumors of her screen time being reduced, director James Wan stated in July 2023 that her role was always intended to be smaller in the sequel. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom was released on December 22, 2023. The film grossed $433 million worldwide, significantly less than its predecessor's $1.15 billion. Heard's first post-trial acting role came in the thriller In the Fire, which premiered at the Taormina Film Festival on June 24, 2023. The film had a limited theatrical release in October 2023, but box office figures were not widely reported. In January 2024, Heard announced her involvement with the domestic violence charity Rise, stating on Instagram, "I'm honored to work with an organization that empowers survivors and pushes for legislative change." As of April 2024, Heard had not been announced for any major film projects. In her last public statement in March 2024, she told The Hollywood Reporter, "I'm focusing on healing and my craft. I hope my work will speak for itself." Jussie Smollett. His legal troubles continued into 2022. On March 10th, he was sentenced to 150 days in jail, 30 months of felony probation, and ordered to pay $120,106 in restitution for falsely reporting a hate crime in 2019. During the sentencing, Smollett maintained his innocence, stating, "I am innocent and I am not suicidal. If anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself." Smollett was released from jail after 6 days, pending an appeal. His lawyers argued that his constitutional rights were violated and that the sentence was excessive. On July 15, 2022, Smollett's legal team filed an appeal with the Illinois Appellate Court. They argued that his prosecution violated his right against double jeopardy and that Judge James Lynn showed bias during the trial. In a significant development on December 1, 2023, the Illinois Appellate Court upheld Smollett's convictions and sentence. The three-judge panel rejected all arguments made by Smollett's legal team. Smollett's attempts at a career revival faced significant obstacles. His directorial debut, B-Boy Blues, which he also starred in, was released on BET Plus in June 2022. However, viewership numbers were not publicly released, and the film received little mainstream attention. In April 2023, Smollett gave his first post-conviction interview to SiriusXM's Sway Calloway. He continued to maintain his innocence, stating, "If I had done this, I'd be a piece of shit, and I don't think that's really questionable." As of April 2024, Smollett had not been announced for any significant new acting projects. His last public statement came in January 2024 via Instagram, where he wrote, "I maintain my innocence. The truth will come out. I'm grateful for those who still believe in me. Armie Hammer." His career imploded following serious allegations that came to light in early 2021. On March 18, 2021, a woman identified as Effie accused Hammer of plunder in a press conference. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed an ongoing investigation. Hammer's lawyer, Andrew Brettler, denied the allegations, stating, "Mr. Hammer has maintained that all of his interactions with Effie, and every other sexual partner of his for that matter, have been completely consensual, discussed and agreed upon in advance, and mutually participatory." On September 2, 2022, Discovery Plus released House of Hammer, a three-part documentary series featuring testimonies from Hammer's accusers and family members. The series brought renewed attention to the allegations against Hammer. In July 2022, Variety reported that Hammer was working as a timeshare salesman in the Cayman Islands. The actor's attorney later confirmed that Hammer had taken a job selling timeshares because he was broke and had been cut off from his family's fortune. Hammer's attempt at redemption began on February 4, 2023, when he gave his first interview since the allegations to Airmail. He denied criminal wrongdoing but admitted to emotional abuse and being an asshole. Hammer stated, "I'm here to own my mistakes, take accountability for the fact that I was an asshole, that I was selfish, that I used people to make me feel better, and when I was done, moved on." The interview sparked controversy and was criticized by some of Hammer's accusers and their representatives. Gloria Allred, who represents Effie, stated, "Statements made by Mr. Hammer in his recent interview about his alleged victim raise serious concerns." As of April 2024, the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office had not filed charges against Hammer. The investigation status remained unclear. As of April 2024, Hammer had not been announced for any new film projects. His career in Hollywood remained effectively on hold, with no clear path to a comeback in sight. Shia LaBeouf. His troubles continued into 2022, stemming from a lawsuit filed by his ex-girlfriend FKA Twigs in December 2020. The lawsuit accused LaBeouf of sexual battery, assault, and infliction of emotional distress. On January 20, 2022, LaBeouf's legal team filed a response to the lawsuit, denying each and every allegation made by FKA Twigs. They also requested that the judge dismiss the sexual battery allegations. LaBeouf's career took another hit on August 26, 2022, when Olivia Wilde, director of Don't Worry Darling, claimed in a Variety interview that she had fired LaBeouf from the project in 2020. Wilde stated, "His process was not conducive to the ethos that I demand in my productions." LaBeouf disputed this claim, releasing emails and videos to Variety suggesting he had quit the film. The controversy overshadowed the film's release and further damaged LaBeouf's public image. In a surprising turn, LaBeouf announced his conversion to Catholicism on August 25, 2022. In an interview with Bishop Robert Barron, LaBeouf revealed that he had contemplated suicide before his conversion, stating, "I had a gun on the table. I was out of here." LaBeouf's attempt at a career comeback began with his role in Abel Ferrara's Padre Pio, which premiered at the 2022 Venice Film Festival on September 2nd. The film received mixed reviews and had a limited release in 2023, but box office figures were not widely reported. As of April 2024, FKA Twigs' lawsuit against LaBeouf was still ongoing. A trial date had been set for April 17, 2024, after several delays. LaBeouf's last public statement came in February 2024, when he told The Hollywood Reporter, "I'm focusing on my craft and my family. I understand the skepticism about my return, but I'm committed to proving myself through my work." Gina Carano. Controversies continued after her firing from The Mandalorian in February 2021. On February 11, 2022, her film Terror on the Prairie, produced in partnership with The Daily Wire, was released exclusively on the conservative media company's streaming platform. On April 28, 2022, Carano filed a lawsuit against Lucasfilm and its parent company, Disney, alleging wrongful termination and discrimination. The lawsuit sought reinstatement in her role as Cara Dune on The Mandalorian and compensatory damages. On July 4, 2022, Carano spoke at a conservative political rally in Dallas, Texas, further cementing her position as a controversial figure in Hollywood. She told the crowd, "I'm not afraid to use my voice, even if it costs me my career." In January 2023, Carano starred in the independent film White Knuckle, funded through crowdsourcing. The film was released directly to VOD platforms, but viewership numbers were not publicly disclosed. On March 15, 2023, a federal judge denied Disney's motion to dismiss Carano's lawsuit, allowing the case to proceed. The judge stated that Carano had plausibly alleged that her termination was based on her political views. As of April 2024, Carano's lawsuit against Disney was still ongoing, with no final resolution reached. The case continued to draw attention in both entertainment and political circles. Carano's last public statement came in February 2024, when she told Fox News, "I'm fighting for what I believe is right, not just for myself, but for everyone who fears speaking their mind in this industry." Carano had not been cast in any major studio productions since her firing from The Mandalorian. Her career remained largely centered around independent and conservative-backed projects. Kevin Spacy. His legal battles intensified in 2022. On May 26, the Crown Prosecution Service in the UK authorized criminal charges against Spacy for 4 counts of sexual assault against 3 men and 1 count of causing a person to engage in penetrative sexual activity without consent. On June 16, 2022, Spacy appeared at Westminster Magistrates Court in London, where he stated he strenuously denies the allegations. He was granted unconditional bail. On July 14, 2022, Spacy pleaded not guilty to all 5 charges at the Old Bailey in London. The judge set a trial date for June 6, 2023. Spacy's career remained in limbo. His last film, Peter 5-8, struggled to find distribution. It was eventually released on VOD platforms on September 13, 2022, but viewership numbers were not publicly disclosed. On October 20, 2022, a New York jury found Spacy not liable in a civil sexual abuse trial brought by actor Anthony Rapp. The jury deliberated for about an hour before concluding that Rapp had not proven his allegations. Spacy's UK trial began on June 28, 2023, at Southwark Crown Court in London. The trial lasted 4 weeks and drew intense media coverage. On July 26, 2023, the jury reached a verdict. Spacy was found not guilty on all counts. Outside the courthouse, Spacy stated, "I am humbled by the jury's decision. I look forward to rebuilding my life and my career." Despite the verdict, Spacy's Hollywood comeback faced significant obstacles. Major studios and streaming platforms remained hesitant to work with him. On March 1, 2024, Spacy appeared in a London stage production of The Entertainer at the Old Vic Theatre. The show received mixed reviews, with The Guardian noting, "Spacy's performance is undeniably powerful but impossible to separate from recent events." James Franco. His career struggles continued in the wake of sexual misconduct allegations. On January 20, 2022, Seth Rogen confirmed in an interview with the Sunday Times that he had no plans to work with Franco again, effectively ending their longtime collaboration. Franco's $2.2 million sexual misconduct lawsuit settlement from February 2021 continued to impact his career. Several projects he had been attached to were either canceled or recast. On June 30, 2022, Franco was cast in the post-World War II drama Me, You, directed by Beale August. This marked Franco's first role since the allegations surfaced. The announcement sparked controversy in the entertainment industry. August defended the casting decision, telling The Hollywood Reporter, "I'm very much looking forward to working with James. He is a very talented and committed actor." On July 5, 2022, the official Instagram account for Amber Heard posted and then quickly deleted a statement criticizing Franco's casting, reigniting discussions about accountability in Hollywood. Me, You began filming in September 2022 in Italy. Despite the controversy, production continued as planned. On April 15, 2023, Franco gave his first in-depth interview since the allegations to the New York Times. He stated, "I've done a lot of work on myself. I understand the harm I've caused, and I'm committed to making amends." The interview received mixed reactions, with some praising Franco's apparent introspection while others criticized it as insufficient. Me, You premiered at the Venice Film Festival on September 2, 2023. The film received mixed reviews, with Variety noting, "Franco's performance is solid, but his presence is undeniably distracting." The film's wider release on November 10, 2023, was met with limited box office success, grossing $5.7 million worldwide. On January 15, 2024, it was announced that Franco would star in and direct the independent drama The Long Home, based on the William Gay novel. The project had been in development since 2015 but was delayed due to the allegations. As of April 2024, The Long Home was in pre-production. Franco's involvement continued to be a point of controversy, with ongoing debates about his place in the industry. Alec Baldwin. His legal troubles intensified following the tragic Rust shooting incident on October 21, 2021. On January 31, 2022, Baldwin was named as a defendant in a wrongful death lawsuit filed by the family of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. On April 20, 2022, the New Mexico Environment Department's Occupational Health and Safety Bureau released its report on the Rust shooting. It fined the production company $136,693 for safety violations, the maximum allowable by state law. Baldwin's career took a hit. Several projects he was attached to were either canceled or recast. His last film, Supercell, was released on VOD platforms on March 17, 2023, but viewership numbers were not publicly disclosed. On January 19, 2023, New Mexico 1st Judicial District Attorney Mary Carmack Altwies announced that Baldwin would be charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter in connection with the Rust shooting. Baldwin's legal team responded swiftly. His lawyer, Luke Nickus, stated, "This decision distorts Halyna Hutchins's tragic death and represents a terrible miscarriage of justice. Mr. Baldwin had no reason to believe there was a live bullet in the gun or anywhere on the movie set." On February 23, 2023, prosecutors dropped the firearms enhancement charge against Baldwin, potentially reducing his sentence if convicted. The Rust trial began on January 10, 2024. It lasted 6 weeks, drawing intense media coverage. On February 21, 2024, the jury reached a verdict. Baldwin was found not guilty on both counts of involuntary manslaughter. Outside the courthouse, Baldwin stated, "My heart remains with the Hutchins family. This has been a devastating journey for all involved." Following the verdict, it was announced that Rust would resume production in spring 2024, with Baldwin still attached to star and produce. This decision sparked controversy in the film industry. Baldwin had not been announced for any new major projects beyond Rust. His last public statement came on March 15, 2024, when he told Variety, "I'm focusing on my family and seeking roles that challenge me as an actor. I understand the public's mixed feelings about my return to the screen." Ansel Elgort. His career struggles continued following sexual assault allegations from June 2020. Despite denying the accusations, the controversy significantly impacted his public image and career prospects. On March 27, 2022, West Side Story, starring Ansel Elgort, won the Academy Award for Best Picture. However, Elgort was notably absent from the ceremony and the film's awards campaign, reflecting the ongoing controversy surrounding him. Elgort maintained a low profile throughout much of 2022. His only public appearance came on April 28 at the Tokyo premiere of Tokyo Vice, an HBO Max series in which he starred. He avoided press interviews, walking the red carpet silently. Tokyo Vice was released on HBO Max on April 7, 2022. Despite positive reviews for the series, Elgort's presence remained controversial. The show was renewed for a second season on June 7, 2022, with Elgort set to return. On January 12, 2023, Variety reported that Elgort had been dropped from the film Finest Kind after being attached to the project for several years. The production company cited scheduling conflicts, but industry insiders suggested the ongoing controversy as the real reason. Elgort's attempt at image rehabilitation began on April 15, 2023, when he gave his first in-depth interview since the allegations to GQ. Elgort stated, "I've spent the last few years reflecting on my actions and working to be a better person. I understand the harm I've caused and I'm truly sorry." The interview received mixed reactions, with some praising Elgort's apparent introspection while others criticized it as insufficient. On July 1, 2023, filming began for Tokyo Vice Season 2. The production faced renewed controversy, with online petitions calling for Elgort's removal from the show. As of April 2024, Tokyo Vice Season 2 was set to premiere in June 2024. HBO Max stood by its decision to keep Elgort in the lead role, stating, "We believe in second chances and judging people based on their current actions."